War. War never changes.
Ad Victoriam, YouTube. This is a glorious day, for I, Jungoguy, have managed to rebuild Liberty Prime to its full working order. Now we just need to charge up and then we'll be ready to go whooping ass throughout the Commonwealth. First, I think Elder Maxson said he wanted to have a word with me about something. I wonder what. Oh, who am I kidding? We all, it's been on the internet for months now. We all know what's gonna happen. But what I choose, you may not be, is not so certain now, is it? I honestly had to say, when I first found out about this, I was in shock. And actually made me decide to turn on my future course with the Brotherhood.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Are you accusing me?
Accused of something? That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Say what? That's campaign. That's impossible.
The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you and then swore you to secrecy.
How dare you? You've got some nerve, Arthur.
You have some nerve accusing
you little brat. That's right. I call him a brat. He's only in his 20. He's only 21 or something.
To take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
No way. He deserves a chance. I won't turn on my comrades.
You may be quick to turn your back on him, but we're not so keen on betrayal.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
I can't believe this guy. He seriously... Because he finds out he's a synth. Whatever happened to loyalty? To camaraderie? Looking past a person's exterior.
All leave requests to off-base
I don't
sites
care
have
if
been
Danse
temporarily
is a synth.
suspended.
I don't want to do this.
Affected parties
Hey,
will
Kitty.
have their
How
leave
you doing?
compensated at the next available opportunity.
I was
That is all.
told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Danse.
He will be missed.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter.
Is everyone in the Brotherhood this cold and heartless? As to the outside?
I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Danse had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Danse being a synth?
Halen.
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Danse up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
No, that's not it.
How did you hear about it?
There are no
Well, how'd you
secrets in
hear
the
anyway?
Brotherhood. Maxson's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Danse, and if we find him, that can only mean you've been sent on.
So Maxson's really putting me into a position to kill
Why?
him.
In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything
Right.
There's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer. Now, unless you're here with information that...
Of course. I believe I have some information.
Very well then. Would you...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck. I've stored the data on my vertebra.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to...
Yes, sir.
proceed, Knight?
If you'll follow me, sir.
Understood.
Isn't the man who revived Prime?
God, that boar is just such an asshole.
The finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving.
I mean, I can't believe it. The Paladin Danse was one of their most valued officers, and they're just throwing out to the curb just because he's a simp. Friends don't do that to
Elder Maxson
friends
ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell.
or comrades
First one
or
to
whatever. They don't do that. Come on, move, 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 move. Oh. Why am I saying animal noises?
Scribe Halen?
This way.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Danse?
Not a chance.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Danse ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Danse.
Why
Why
tell
are
me
you telling
this?
all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxson's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Danse is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story, if you're not convinced by what he says.
It's good to know there's still a bit of humanity left in the Brotherhood.
All
I'll
right.
hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust them.
Uh-huh.
Before the Pribwin showed up, Danse had me identified. It was listening post Bravo, and it's isolated. And we're the... Just be careful.
Holy moly, I did not expect this kind of resistance from a mere outpost. Of course it doesn't help the fact that my armor is pretty badly beaten up. I forget how'd that happen again?
Well, he certainly doesn't need that anymore.
Darn memory blackouts. Happens to the best of us, folks. Oh well, he should be down in here. Now, let's go get him and figure out the truth behind this mess, because I still don't buy this whole synth garbage.
Unidentified.
Uh-oh.
Do not say
Hostiles! Drop him! Drop him! Put your hands in the air! Drop him! I said drop him!
I can feel the chill of this place through my suit.
I'm not surprised Maxson sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't know what to say here.
Tell me, Danse.
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxson even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human.
Then you are human.
Uh-huh. No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact I wish Maxson had sent someone else. But that doesn't change a thing.
Right.
If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Max. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
But you're human. You're as human as me.
Why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example.
You're as human as me.
It's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxson's ordered you to execute me.
No. I won't do it.
I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
Because you're my friend, and Maxson is wrong.
You're the proof that Maxson's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Wherever you decide, I have your back, soldier.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was... Now, come on.
Going up. Ground floor.
Maxson.
How dare you betray
Why am I
me?
not
It's
surprised?
not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Why has this thing not been destroyed?
Because this thing is a human being and you're wrong.
How did you find us?
When I sent you to execute this machine, I suspected you'd have difficulty following my orders. Now that I've arrived, it appears that my instincts were correct. What did it say to you that made you betray the Brotherhood? Why is it still alive?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Danse isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Danse. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Alan and Danse is living, breathing
Danse
proof
wants to
that you're
save
wrong.
mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate.
And
How
you're
can you
so
trust
full of
the word
shit
a
you're practically
machine that
spewing
thinks
it out
it's
of your
alive?
mouth.
A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth...
Danse is as alive and as human as the rest of us.
I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist.
Oh, if I could kill him right now, I would.
My orders.
You're not fit to lead the Brotherhood anymore,
We
Maxson.
did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Danse, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
I got a choice for you. Up yours. That's what I'd like to say.
All the sacrifices I've made and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
If you kill Danse, I quit. Hell, I'll
Danse
quit
dies,
anyway.
Then you lose me as well. I can't stay in good conscience if his life means that little to you.
Unbelievable. You'd be willing to sacrifice your career for the sake of a machine?
He's not a machine. His name
It
is
appears we've
Danse,
arrived at an
and he's a
impasse.
human being.
Allowing Danse to live
No matter what,
undermines
no
everything
matter
the
how
Brotherhood
he was
stands
born.
for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Danse, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Excuse me.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxson like that.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post. But it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, if you ever need me,
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxson knew she was involved.
Uh-huh.
I'll contact her and let her know what happened.
Uh-huh. Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxson said. If I'm seen aboard the Pridwin, at the police station, but if you need me to take the...
Right. Are you gonna have a problem?
I might physically be a synth. The Institute is still a tremendous threat. I promise you.
Uh-huh. Goodbye, Danse.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet...
Hey.
Well, I so wish I could take control of my own character and give Maxson a piece of my mind. And my fist in his face. I don't care what happens to me. He deserves it. He's so full. He's self-righteous and he's so self-righteous. He can't even admit the fact that he's wrong about Danse. I don't care what you may have chosen. I stand by my decision. Don't
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Danse. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
I'll never understand it. But I'm not going to mention him again.
Then consider this a lesson to reflect upon as your service to the Brotherhood continues. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an His quarters and all his possessions are now yours. Congratulations, Paladin.
Where did Danse keep his power?
I'm certain you can find it in Proctor. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin, I trust you won't disappoint. In any event, we still have the instant. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty. Report to him ad Victorium.
Oh yeah? Well, Captain Kells is gonna have to figure out how to deal with those security risks by himself because I am done with this. I'm not staying in the Brotherhood anymore when they would hunt down their own comrades and put them down like dogs, even after everything they've been through together. The game's over. I'm not working with the Brotherhood anymore, people. I quit. And this, until next video.